Hey, what's up? How you all doing? This is really cool. This is probably the first time you've ever seen or heard me before. Welcome. I'm Randy. I am the ones making all those models on the Calico Canyon Rail Company Facebook page. First off, I want to say thank you so much for following that page. It's been a while. It's been a long while since I made a post on that page. So it's been like, gosh, July of 2022. So it's been over a year and a half since I've posted anything on there. Partly because a lot has happened. A lot of life stuff has happened. It's been a while. It has been a while. I've been wanting to get back into it, itching to do it for so long. So I'm glad right now that I have the opportunity to go ahead and do that for you guys. I've always been into miniatures since the age of 14. I remember my dad taking me to a large layout that was in Pasadena. So he had a friend that was really into model railroading and invited us to come to the club layout in Pasadena, and it was just freaking amazing. I loved it so much. I kind of been into it off and on since then, but seriously, it's been probably the past 6 years or so since I've really been into it and really getting into nitty gritty of things, learning how to weather, how to build craftsman kits, all sorts of things. It's been a really fun and wonderful journey. So I've watched a lot of YouTube videos. People like Luke Towen, got into Dave Meek and his Thunder Mesa layouts. In fact, yep, that's one of his pieces of artwork right there. Kind of a steampunk rocket ship. It's pretty cool. Let's see who else. It's Dave Meek, and then there Jason Jensen, of course, Kathy Malat, Nerd Forge. I love Nerd Forge because they have a lot of nice like fantasy dioramas, like medieval times, castles. A lot of their stuff is for like wargaming and stuff, which I'm not so much into, but I love the terrain and stuff and love building terrain. Boss scale models, of course, pro scale models, just to name a few. So a lot has been watched, hours and hours and hours. And so I've learned from many of people and read a bunch of articles and stuff like that. So it's definitely something I really enjoy. I like a lot of storytelling. So you're gonna see a lot of fantastical things in my modeling, not so much a very accurate, historical, detailed type of person. I love something that tells a story. Before, when I first started the layout, I wanted to do something from the 1920s because you really don't see too many modelers modeling that era, other than maybe like George Celios, who does, I believe it's the 1930s, so similar but close to that era. Me being a Red Dead Redemption 2 fan and playing that video game and spending a lot of time in St. Denis in that city era, it's based off of like the 1900s era of like New Orleans. A lot of great buildings, a lot of awesome architecture. You're probably going to see some of that type of modeling being done. Thankfully, the buildings that I have right now still resemble that time era. I could keep the buildings. So again, 1900s, give or take 10 years. I grew up in Southern California, so I had an annual pass at Disneyland for a really long time, right up until before I moved up here in Oregon. You're going to see a lot of those like types of sight lines and really cool scenes. One of the scenes I'm going to be working on is a big giant mountain that resembles Splash Mountain. And there's also going to be a cave scene that's going to be jeweled out, kind of like in Snow White. So you'll see little things here and there. I think those are the things that kind of make it a little bit fun, make it inviting. I am not a professional by any stretch of the means. I'm going to make a lot of mistakes, and you're probably going to be like, hey, why is he doing that way? Or why is he doing it this way? A lot of people have their own techniques, and you'll get to see mine. Probably not going to always be the best or most efficient, but it's a way. Now, as far as the channel is concerned, it took me a really long time to figure out the direction I want to go. I knew I was going to do build models. I knew I was going to involve the layout, but I didn't want to be the same like everybody else. I wanted to be a little bit different. Kind of makes me stand out. You might notice that the image in front of you might look a little different. Maybe it looks more of a cinematic look, maybe not. That's all by design. So I just wanted to create another look, something that's a little bit different that you probably haven't seen before. I'm also kind of an amateur filmmaker. So I love movies. I love cameras and gear and different types of lenses, give me different effects, into a lot of that stuff. And I hope to use those things as well to kind of enhance video. It's going to be a little bit more on the creative side of things. So I'm really excited about that I get to show that off to you guys. You're also going to probably see some diorama builds out of like cyberpunk or steampunk, or maybe some type of medieval castle fantasy wargaming. The channel is going to be awesome. There's going to be a lot that we'll be able to do. Sky is the limit for that. I'm really excited about that, and I hope you will actually enjoy it. So I also do have a website. It is live right now. The name of the website is CalicoDesign.Works. And what you'll find on there are some things that I've made with my laser cutter. So this whole thing, as far as a website and the YouTube channel, it's all my retirement plan and kind of me being able to be more creative. As far as the website is concerned, eventually I really want to create and make craftsman kits to be able to sell to you guys. I live close to Portland, and they have a lot of extraordinary buildings out there that are all like 1900s, 1915s, 1910s that they were built even earlier than that. There's a lot of inspiration out there that I'm going to be able to draw off of, and hopefully share that with you guys as well too. You'll also find some bottle openers, some tiki stuff, really into tiki. You're going to find some gaming items on there as well, controller stand for your video games. You'll find little things here and there on that as well. So you could either pick up a gift for someone special and get it personalized, because I could do that too. You have a laser cutter, or you can pick up a gift for yourself. It's really exciting. I'm really loving and enjoying everything about it. Also, the website will be the second home to the Calico Canyon Rail Company. It'll be a blog spot on that as well. Yoink. Yo, hey, what's up, guys? So what did I tell you? There was going to be a mistake. And yep, I called it. So let me just put you down here. Ah, okay, perfect. All right, so what I totally forgot to tell you, y'all, was the video that's going to be coming out. And so what I've decided to do is we're going to be building this guy right here. And this is from Bar Mills. It is called Stewart's Rods. Yes, I know. It's an interesting name. So yeah, so they named it because off of Rod Stewart, and we all know that he has a layout that he came out with and was really freaking cool. They wanted to honor him by building a model after him. It seems like that's what a lot of modelers who make kits are doing. So cool. I thought that was really interesting. And so yeah, in fact, I'll show you a sneak peek, and we'll start it right now. Bored again. Okay, let's look at the collection. What can we build? All right, y'all, we're going to be building a kit by Bar Mills called Stewart's Rods. Let's go ahead and set this down at the workbench and see what we find inside. And if you're wondering, yes, that's exactly what I look like anytime I open up a new kit. I hope this video finds you well. If you have any suggestions or comments, please feel free to express those in the comment section. Let me know what you guys want to see. I hope you have a great night, a day, and as always, be kind, be creative, and be extraordinary. Take care.